I'm going to keep my comments short because we are running quite late. Plus, after 12 years in a row of hearing me speak, I'm sure many people are tired of it. So I'm going to begin first by speaking as one of the co-hosts of this conference. I want to thank you all for coming, first of all. Since it hasn't been acknowledged yet, I want to thank all the people who worked on getting this ready. This was a huge team effort. Notably, my wife, Geraldine, in back, she... And members of my team, Lori Fisk and Connie Coughlin in particular, have been working till midnight every night for weeks trying to get this organized. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that. I think if you look back 30-something years ago to when the AGSD started, I don't think anybody would have envisioned a conference with almost 400 people. It was a small organization, and to see everybody here really is testament to the work that's been put in by all the people over the years. You know, Holly did great work and all the members of the board over the years. So, but we're entering a new era. And I think, I don't know how many people, everybody realizes that Andrew O'Toole, our new president, has GSD. And it's fantastic to see people with disease doing so well. And so Andrew's there. I heard from President Bayes from the French group about the international efforts. And this is another area that's changed dramatically over the last year. We've had meetings in England, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Faroe Islands, Italy, where international groups are coming together to work on research to get this done. And in this meeting alone, I think we have people from 9 countries. And I do want to acknowledge a few people. If you travel all the way from Australia, you deserve to be acknowledged. So, is our Australian family here? Oh, they're outside. And we already met Taha's father from Pakistan. They just asked the Canadians to stand up. We had, I think, 7 or 8 Canadian families. And we have people from Mexico and South America. Can they stand up? Europeans here, and are they anybody from Europe in the room? We also have to have everybody here really shows me how far we've come. So thank you for being here, all of our international guests. The other thing I want to mention is our vice president. For those people who don't know Heather, we have a lot of new people here. This is Heather. Heather Edwards, your vice president, and as you can see, she was not in condition to come to this conference. But it's, again, she is 1B. This is our 6th patient with 1B having a baby. And you can, it's just a testament to how far things have gone. And these are some of the other families. We've had 31 babies in our program already. And for all the new families here with young kids, this is what GSD is now. People are doing great. So this is just a slide acknowledging the international studies for glycogen storage disease, and to show you how many doctors are working together now. This never, 10 years ago, I don't think anybody envisioned to have so many people working together on research. And we had the meeting last week, which just solidified these efforts. So. It is a new era. I'm very excited. The topic I was assigned to talk about today is the new cornstarch therapy. It is not as promising as the gene therapy work we just heard from Dr. Corbrell and from Barry, but it is something that I think will make a difference. This started many years ago. I'm not going to repeat all the same slides that people have heard over the years. Many people in our program, and I think in other programs, are not able to sleep through the night and maintain optimal control. And as a result, we've been trying to find a treatment that will allow people to sleep through the night. It will add safety, it will improve quality of life, even though you see people are doing well. We started this as a result of a meeting that occurred through the Children's Fund, where we had investigators, Dwight and Pretty were there, where we all got together to brainstorm. And as a result of that, the committee was put together and 6 products were identified that we thought would be better than traditional treatment. Unfortunately, we tried them and they were not successful. It's one of the reasons you have to do studies and not just go and do things. 3 of the products were of no benefit, and 2 of the products we were accused of working for fear factor because it tasted so bad. And then in 2005, a product was identified in England. It was found by the Vitafoam company. They approached Bill Lee in England to do some preliminary studies, and they looked very positive. And then we were approached to do further studies because they just didn't have the resources in England and the facilities to do the studies. So we did an initial study in Florida in collaboration with Bill Lee and Peter Smith. It was a 2-night study. I think many people have heard about it, so I'm not going to go through all the details, but basically a dose was given at bedtime, and we compared Argo versus the new product to see how long people could go. Very simple study, and we fasted people till 60. We dropped it to 60 because we wanted to see how rapidly people were falling, not that people shouldn't go to 60. And what we saw is that people with the new product lasted longer. Some people had a dramatic response, some people didn't. It's a variable response. What we saw in the first study is that there were a few people who went 10 hours. And subsequent studies have we've even had people go 12 hours with it. So some people do great, but not everybody. So it looked promising based upon that work that this product, the name was changed from SuperStarch to glyphosate, and it looked promising that it might be able to allow people to sleep through the night, and it also would add safety because the rate of fall was much slower. Well, what happened is that the product got approved too quickly. And it got approved in January 2009 in England, Germany, Australia, and the Netherlands. And the company was not ready for that. They were making it in individual batches still for the research. And when it got approved, they immediately scaled up from making it 1 kilo, 2 pounds batches, to making it in 500 kilo batches. Now that would be like you cooking dinner at your house and then having to cater dinner tonight. It may not taste the same. And we saw from dinner last night, it didn't taste the same. By the way, I want to apologize for dinner. There was more food ordered for dinner last night, more items, and somehow the hotel seemed to forget that. So we apologize for that. But so it got approved. The company had good intentions. They were trying to get this product in the market. But it wasn't approved here in the United States or in Canada or in many places in South America. And so we were doing studies still to figure out how to dose it. We were doing it with the Jude group in a great collaboration. And what became apparent as we were doing the study is that the product wasn't working anymore. In our combined centers, I think we did 17 people in a row starting in about March or April of last year. And nobody had an effect. And we called the company and we said, you know, we're not seeing a response. And they said, oh, no, it's probably just research variability. Except it got to the point where it was, once it got to 17, it was clear it wasn't working. And from that, it became apparent that there were manufacturing problems. When you heated up this product and you did it in these big vats, the quality went down. If it was on cornstarch, we've all seen, does not mix real well. And if you put it in a vat and it's too far on the outside, it heated up too much and melted. And if it was in the center of the vat, it basically was regular cornstarch. And the quality just went down. And so the studies were stopped, and the company went and researched this, and now we have some positive news. The first thing is that the company feels like they have solved the manufacturing problems. We've seen it, they're doing more studies. One of the things that happened is that the company, Vitaflow, was bought out by Nestle. And so there's a lot more, there's a lot more financial resources available now to help get these studies done. They also feel like they rushed through this product and they ruined their reputation. So Nestle wants to fix it. So they're going to invest in making sure this product is high quality. And they also feel like they're doing their homework so that next time we do the studies, it will be able to work and get it approved. What we've decided is we're just going to throw out the studies from the last year and a half. It was not quality product. There's no reason to waste time with the FDA, so we're going to just basically be starting the studies over. We have a meeting scheduled in London next month to try to put together an international team. You know, Duke will be invited. It's happening so quickly that it's being formed. We're going to try to do this with Duke, England, France, the Netherlands, and Italy have all agreed to be doing these studies. And what we hope is that if we work together, we can get these studies done fairly rapidly. We hope that with the financial support of Nestle and the backing, that this product will be able to get finally out to the market. For those people from Australia and Germany, I cannot recommend the product yet. You know, the new product may hit the market. We're not going to know when that transition happens. So I can't recommend the product yet, even if it is available in your country. If you do decide to use it, please make sure you're doing monitoring of both glucoses and lactates, because we want your health is too important. We don't want anybody to be affected until we know that the product is good and it's working. So that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to thank the Children's Fund also. They paid for the cornstarch studies. You know, even though this was an industry study, they did not support any of the work. So at this point, without the funding of the Children's Fund and some of the other groups, we never would have been able to do the work. And thank you very much.